All right, welcome to the team chat, guys. I'm super, super pumped to be talking to you guys about just some really good information that I have coming forward for April. I've been in some training a lot, and I'm really excited about what we have coming up for April. So to start it off, I want to go over our team calendar. So let me pull that up so that you guys can see that. I just created it late last night, so it's not in the team page quite yet. But I do kind of want to go over, if I can figure out how to find it on my thing here. I'm going to screen share here in just a second. But this team calendar, I changed it up just a little bit this month to show you how to, there we go, when you should be hitting Success Club. And I did this specifically because I have had a huge, it was a big month this month. You know, we went through a lot, and we're just I'm trying to hit Success Club right now on the 30th. So I know what that's like to want to be hitting it late, and I don't want you guys to feel the pressure to hit it late, because it's so important to hit Success Club, but nobody likes to feel pressured. So this is the April schedule that I have for our team that I created. Now, you'll notice that it starts on the 31st. I have the 31st as a jab for a free group, and the first as a hook for a free group. So what does that mean? Jabs and hooks come from this book called Jab, 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 Right Hook by Gary Vee. So basically a jab, if you haven't heard of it before, is just talking about the benefits of different things. Like a free group saying, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of, the women in our Pumped Up accountability group. I just love how they love on each other all the time. That's a jab. Just putting it out there that you're so happy about what's going on. A hook, on the other hand, is an actual invitation. Like, I'm so excited that on Monday we're going to be starting this free healthy eating group. It's going to be 4 or 5 days, however long you want to make it. Would you like to join us? We start on Monday. That is a hook, actually inviting somebody in a hook to be a part of whatever you've got going on. So I have different places in the month that you'll notice that's jabs for challenge groups, jabs for coaching, when to start the next challenge groups, when to start the free coaching, when to start the coaching, when to start free groups, those kinds of things. So this is just a guideline. This is just something to help you kind of see where you should be putting your different posts in the month to help you help other people in a challenge group and to get new coaches on your team. If you'll notice, there's a lot more jabs and hooks for coaching because I really want us to focus on building up Pumped Up Nation into being, a really powerhouse team that I know that we can be, because I love what we've created as a team, and I want other people to, share in that as well. So I have our Backstage Pass scheduled for the 13th of April, and then I'm actually going to be doing a glimpse into coaching. I haven't done one in a really long time. It's only going to be 3 days. It's going to be the 25th through the 27th. It's going to be a 3-day glimpse into coaching. So we can do that with coaches all together, or we can do that, each individually. I think it might be beneficial to do it all together. I've liked it in the past all together. So I'll be coming up with a template for that. I have an old one that I've used, but I definitely want to make sure that we have like fresh videos, fresh content in there to share. So that is April's thing. Do I need to pull that up for anybody else? Did you guys see it? I'll post it in the team page so you'll have access to it. I'm going to post that tonight in the team page. But I also, that was one other thing that I wanted to show you. So I also have in there different days to be hit, to have Success Club goals for different days. So I have hitting Success Club 2 by the 7th, hitting Success Club 5 by the 10th, hitting Success Club 7 by the 21st, and then hitting Success Club 10 by the 30th. And that is just a guideline. If you want to hit 5, I would say hitting 2 by the 7th, hitting 4 by the 21st, hitting 5 or 6 by the 30th, those kinds of things. So that's just kind of a guideline to kind of help you see where you can be throughout the month to make sure that you're hitting Success Club and moving forward, in your business. And the reason that I think that that's important, and it's something that I've not done before, but it's important so that you don't feel behind. And it's also important so that you do hit Success Club and so that you do move forward in your business, because I'll be honest, when I wasn't hitting Success Club in my business wasn't moving forward. I was still helping people every now and then, but I was getting super, super frustrated. And I remember feeling super frustrated and feeling like, why isn't this working? And it was because I wasn't hitting Success Club every single month. This month, I'm at Success Club 4 right now. I am bound and determined to hit at least 5 tomorrow. And this will be 28 months that I've hit it in a row. Like, there's a reason that my business has been able to sustain growth even during really difficult times in my life and in my career. And it's been because Success Club has been my non-negotiable. So make sure that that's a non-negotiable for you too. So does anybody have any questions about that? You guys can unmute yourselves if you have any questions about that. Nope. All right. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is something that has blown my mind. I was on a call last week with Star Diamond and above coaches in my region. And one of the girls is a recruiting rock star. She recruits like 10 to 15 coaches a month, and she just totally crushes it. And so she did a call on us specifically for recruiting. And she kind of blew my mind. She actually blew all of our minds. So one of the things that she does is she creates lists on Facebook, which I've been hearing a lot more lately, but I never knew how people do that or why they did it. So I want to show you guys how to create a list on Facebook, why it's important, and how we can utilize it to better serve our customers, our coaches, and even friends and family. So I'm going to screen share with you guys my Facebook. Let's see if I can get up to this tab here. All right, so this is my Facebook here. I'm going to go to my home page. And we go down here to friends. And you'll click more. And then you simply click create list. And this list could be coaching prospects. And then you can add people to that list. Who are your coaching prospects? That's the one that I'm like talking to tomorrow. So I don't know. I don't have my list with me, but you can add people to that list then. And then when you add them to that list, that person's, what their posts are going to come up in a special newsfeed. So I have one that I just started to add in our personally sponsored coaches, and it's my personally sponsored coaches. And so I can go through, once or twice a week and see what our coaches are putting out there on their page, because I have the newsfeed blocked. So I don't see the newsfeed very often. Whenever I go to newsfeed, it's nothing. It's completely blocked. It's gone. So in order to make sure that I'm staying on top of our coaches' posts, on top of challengers' posts that they're putting out there, and on top of prospective coaches and challengers, and making sure that I'm on their radar, how you're going to do that is through these lists. They're called custom lists. So again, if on your homepage, you go down to the friends, you click more, and then you can create them for challenge prospects, coach prospects, personally sponsored coaches, current challengers. You can create those lists. And then when you go in there, you can see what your coaches have been posting, and you can like and comment. And oh my goodness, it's Julie's birthday. Happy birthday, Julie. See, I don't even see these things. Oh, it's tomorrow. Good. I didn't miss it. Yeah, tomorrow. Anyways, so you can see all of our coaches' posts in there, and then you can like and comment and make sure that you're staying active on their pages. And you can, the reason that I feel like this is super important is for those prospective challengers, those current challengers, so that they can know that you are active and engaged and paying attention to what they're doing. So it's really beneficial too, because you can post specifically to a list. So you can go into your list. I'll show you here again. You can go into your list, and I can say, hey, this is just going to post to personally sponsored coaches. Hey, Pumped Up Nation, so pumped we're learning about lists tonight. I post that, You can see it. Those of you that I have, let's see, I don't have everybody in here yet. I think I have everybody who's on the call in here though. So you can see it, but if you go to your spouse's account or somebody else's account, they're not going to be able to see it. They're not going to see that post. But when you see it, you're going to be able to see it on my news feed, like on my personal page. If you go to my personal page, you'll be able to see it. And if you go to your news feed, you should be able to see it. But if you go to somebody else's account and they go to my page, they're not going to be able to see it because they're not on that list. So it's great for people who are challengers or who are prospective coaches, where you can talk about, how the coaching world is benefiting you, what's benefiting you in your workouts. You can talk about those things and you're not going to completely bug everybody else in your life, or you're not going to feel like you're spamming people because these are people who you've already talked to about coaching. Does that make sense? I know it's an interesting concept. And the other benefit is for people who are new moms or who don't want to really have their kids out there as much. And you can set it to where you have a friends and family list where your posts about your kids or your posts about your personal life only go out to those people. So it's a way to make things public and kind of decide who you're showing your stuff to. Does that make sense? I thought it was mind-blowing. I could not believe that this was what some of the top coaches are doing. And this is exactly what some of the top coaches are doing. And they're utilizing it really effectively. So I just want you, it's not something you have to do. It's just an option for you. If it's something that you wanted to try out to manage your list better. It's also nice if you have coach prospects or challenge prospects to just scroll through and say, comment on their pictures and like on their pictures and show them that you're paying attention to what they're doing. So that's kind of the other really great benefit of it, is that when you have prospects, that you can make sure that they know that you're engaged and that you're paying attention to what's going on in their life. So that was kind of an aha moment for me when it comes to Facebook. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Go for No challenge that we're going to be doing in April. So I have these PDFs in our team page. Everybody's making dinner. I love it. I have these PDFs in our team page, and they are called the Go for No challenge. I want you, if you're up to it, I want you to print one for coaches and one for challengers and label it April Coaches, April Challengers. Now, if you've not listened to the book, Go for No, I would highly recommend you do. It's a super short read. It takes like an hour to listen to if you listen to it. One of the best books I've ever listened to. But the whole premise of Going for No is talking to as many people as you possibly can. This has 100 squares. If you fill up this one, print off another one, and do another 100 squares. So what you're going to do, I did not do a good job. This month was a really hard month for me. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill in people's names that you talk to about coaching or about challengers. And then when they say no, actually say no, not right now, you put a line through their name. If they say yes, you circle their name. And then at the end of the month, hopefully you have at least one full one of these, if not a few. And at the end of the month, then you can go back through. And if there's anybody who hasn't said no to you, you make sure that you follow up with them. And you make sure that you get either a no or a yes and figure out what their objections are. So I think that this is a really great way to kind of push yourself and get a visual, because I use TeamZ personally, teamz.com, TEAMZY.com. That's what I use to track how many people I'm talking to every day, how many people I'm inviting, all of that stuff. I use that, but I personally need a visual of, have I invited 100 people to my challenge group? Have I invited 100 people to coaching? And that doesn't necessarily need to be your goal. Whatever your goal is, if you want to just invite 20 people to your challenge group, mark off some of these boxes so you don't feel like you have to do the whole thing. Make it personalized to you and what your personal goals are. Personally for me, I'm going to fill in all of these in April. But I think that it's just a nice visual so that we can see, and so that you can mark off when people say no, and you can circle when people say yes, and you can really get a good visual of what you're actually doing in your business every single day. So that's kind of my vision for April, is that we're going to be doing, you personally, I want to keep the challenge groups to your own personal challenge groups. I really think that it's beneficial for you to do your own personal challenge groups and to utilize the My Challenge Tracker app or a Facebook group or both, whichever you prefer. But we will be doing a live backstage pass on the 13th, and we will be doing a glimpse into coaching, which my goal is to get at least 100 people into that glimpse into coaching group. So I've got some really big goals for April. I'm going for some really big things in April, and I know a lot of you are too, and I'm really excited to see where we can take this together. But I think that the calendar along with the Go for No sheet, I think it's really going to help bring things together and make sure that we're putting in the work that we need to do to help the people that we need to help in April. That being said, let me see if I have something. Oh no, wait, I can't minimize the Zoom when I'm recording it. Well, let me see if I should have something that you guys don't have yet, which would be my Diamond Insider, yes. So April, I'm going to tell you right now what the challenge packs are going to be for April. Once you guys hit Diamond, you'll start getting these early too. So let's screen share. The challenge packs for April are going to be the Masters Hammer and Chisel, which I know that you guys love, love, love. The Beachbody Club plus the Portion Fix, which I am so, so, so excited about. You guys know that I'm like a club fanatic, but it also has the Portion Fix, which has the containers. So that's a great deal. It's basically like getting the containers that are like normally $20 for free. And then the Ultimate Reset Spring Cleaning Challenge Pack is going to be $275. So those are the deals for April. Oh my gosh, you get a Shakeology apron. Do you guys see that? You get a Shakeology apron. I'm so excited. That's freaking awesome. I don't have an apron. Is anybody else super excited about that? I think that that's freaking awesome. Yeah. Who wants a Shakeology apron? Everybody's in the kitchen right now. Everybody should want a Shakeology apron. I love it. I love it. So that's what's going on in April. I still want to encourage you, if you are not at your Success Club goal, we still have a full day and some hours left. So keep going towards your goals. You are never, ever, ever out until midnight Eastern Standard Time. I will tell you, a lot of people don't realize this, but our business and the month ends on Eastern Standard Time. It doesn't make any sense because everything else is Pacific Standard Time, but everything ends on Eastern Standard Time on the last day of the month and Wednesday nights, which is the end of our business week. Eastern Standard Time is when the deadline is. So midnight Eastern Standard Time tomorrow is when March ends for our business, and tonight is when our week ends. Also, oh my goodness, I'm just thinking of all these things. If you want to go for a rank advancement in April, make sure that you send me a message because I want to be working with you so that we can move forward. Because for summit recognition, you need to reach your goal by May 12th. You need to be at, especially if you're going for Diamond, you need to be at it by May 12th so that you can hold your rank by the time that we have summit recognition. So they just kind of emphasize that on the National Wake Up Call this week, and so I wanted to make sure that I emphasize that on our team call. It's the 12th of May, right? Is that right, Michelle? We just talked about this. The 12th of May. That is the deadline to hit Diamond and be recognized at Summit. And if you're going for Star Diamond, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, whatever star you're going for, your Diamond needs to hit it by May 12th for that Summit recognition. And then when you're hitting 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, that's when we start getting those bonuses for the different quarters. So if you're going for 2-star, I would highly suggest doing it in this second quarter so that you can get the bonus for the third and fourth quarter. So those are just some of the random things that I have going on. But for April, I am super excited about the team calendar and this Go for No sheets. I'm really, really excited about it. So I will be posting the April calendar in our team page, and these Go for No sheets are already in the team page, so they're already in the file section. Does anybody have any questions? I hope I didn't like ramble too much. If you do, just unmute yourself. Any questions? I did record this, right?
I got one.
Yeah, go ahead.
My question is on the Go for No. For those challenge packs, do we have to? Sorry, I'm trying to think here.
No, it's okay.
Do we have to offer those kind of challenge packs, or do we have to create our own challenge but offer those along with that?
So for the challenge squares, I would say the people that I would put in here are people who you invite to a specific challenge where they would need a challenge pack. That's what I would do for this sheet. If you want to do a free group, I would put them on another sheet and then start talking to those people after and during the free group. Talk to them about if they would be interested in doing a full-blown challenge with you. Because the free groups, I like to make those specifically like a healthy eating group. If you like come up with a like a 5-day meal plan or something like that, which you can use the 22-minute hardcore, like you can use some of the recipes in there. You can use all of that to create a meal plan, and just doing like a 4 or 5 day healthy eating group. And then from there, asking those people, did you enjoy this group? Are you ready to go all in into a challenge group with me? If so, let's get you paired up with the right challenge pack. Does that make sense a little bit better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Great question. Great question. Does anybody else have any other questions?
I'm going to have a challenge group on April 4th again.
Okay.
Signed up with challenge packs. And I'm going to give away some prizes. What do you think, like, I should do for, like, rules or goals that they have to meet, like losing inches or?
So that's a great question. For prizes, for challenges, personally, I think this comes from a person who, like, I've never lost very many inches. So I'm like, I should deserve to win some of that too. So I always go off participation, and typically I do points. I do like a point system where I have like a thing at the top for the challenge, and I say like 5 points for a sweaty selfie, 4 points for posting your Shakeology, 7 points, like I'm just making up these point numbers, but for like recipes that they like, or for encouraging another challenger, big mega points, give bonus points if they tag you in a post on their personal page about some success that they've had. Give big points for that, because that's huge whenever they kind of shout out you and shout out themselves at the same time. But I like participation more so than results. A lot of coaches do like a body fat percentage, or they'll do like different categories. Like they'll give a prize for percentage loss, they'll give a different prize for inches lost, and then they'll give a different prize for participation. So it's totally up to you as to which ones, you would like to do. But personally, I like the participation ones. I think that it helps keep participation up in the group and make sure that everybody is, keeping up with it.
Right. And on my last one, like nobody was really participating. A couple people, but then towards the end, when it was almost over, that's when everybody started jumping on. I was like, come on, we're almost done now. But I'm glad that they did, because then they want to continue on now.
Good.
The course, so.
And definitely always offer them, to continue on into a next challenge, or if they want to do, a bigger accountability group, to go on to that. I was going to say something else. Crap. I don't remember. I'll think of it at some point, but awesome. Great job.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Another one for me.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know that I just started my Get Fit group page, and I've I added a lot of people to it, and so far it's really only been me that's been showing that I'm doing some, and I've had a couple people comment on a couple stuff, and I'm trying to get them to not be afraid to show that they're trying to work out and try to lose weight or just tone up. How do I get more people involved with that?
That just takes time, I would say. And it's hard because sometimes people just aren't comfortable. And there definitely will be some people who just like to be a fly on the wall. And just make sure that you're sending them personal messages every now and then to check in and see how they're doing. But I would say it just takes time, and keep encouraging them, to post their stuff. But it's really just time, and making sure that they know that it's a safe place.
Yeah.
To post. But that's all. I mean, there's nothing you can really do like to make people post. And yeah, it's just you'll figure it out. And as you add more people to it, then people will start to post more.
Okay.
Very good. All right, awesome job tonight, guys. Now, I am thinking about changing the time of this summer. I'm not 100% sure what I'm thinking of. My husband and I play on a softball team on Wednesday nights. It's like the only thing that we do like all summer long. So we do that on Wednesday nights. And so I'm trying to figure out when would be the best time. So I'm going to create a survey in our team page, because I feel like so many of you are not on Eastern Standard Time, like that it would be more beneficial to do this later on in the evening. So I will start asking your opinion more and more, because that'll be a change that we'll do probably mid-May. Even if it's like maybe a Sunday night or something, I don't know. My work schedule is weird too. So I'll have to start thinking about that. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that I'm thinking about changing the time of the team call for summer hours only, because once we're off of summer, I like Wednesday nights personally, because I like it being the end of the Beachbody week. And like about to start a fresh week. So super, super pumped for April. If you guys have any questions about the team calendar or the Go for No challenge, just let me know. I'm really hoping that this can help us propel us into the second quarter, propel us into April. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to mention Super Saturday is on Saturday. Make sure that you get onto, I'll post the website for that too. I have to write it down or I'll totally forget. I will post the website to find one near you, but definitely get to that on Saturday. If you can't make it live, make sure that you watch the video that they will put in the back online office. But if you want to feel team culture and Beachbody culture, get to a Super Saturday ASAP, because they are so much fun. There's so much culture. They usually do a live workout, and it is just like nothing you've ever been to. So hopefully you guys have a great night. If you have any questions, ask in the team page, and we will talk again next Wednesday, and I'll decide on the topic next week. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to post it in the team page. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.